Welcome to my new series called Menace Horror Stuff. Yeah.
One thing I always enjoyed in the summertime was the ice cream truck, specifically Mr. Softy. As a very little kid, anytime I'd hear the song of the Mr. Softy truck echoing through the streets, I'd beg my mom for a few dollars and run outside to wave down the truck.
Waving down the ice cream truck just drives off. I would not. Why would you do that, bro? Come on now. You used to do it, but I don't.
I remember one of the first times I was ever left home alone. I was, I think, 7 years old. My mom was away somewhere and my dad was off that day. He apparently entrusted me to be home alone for a few minutes while he ran to the store.
Yeah, I'm the parent. I left my 7-year-old son by himself. Yeah. And I'm really responsible. The best dad of the year, 2020. Best dad. Yes.
He was definitely the less responsible parent. I was in the living room watching SpongeBob, I'm pretty sure, when I heard the familiar sound of the Mr. Softy tune outside. I rushed to the kitchen and climbed onto a chair to reach the little basket on the ledge that usually had stray dollars and coins inside. I grabbed a dollar bill and some coins. I couldn't tell you the exact amount, obviously.
Okay, what I'm about to say is probably not even gonna be funny, but at least count the money, bro. Like, ice cream usually costs about like $4. Yes, I said $4. In Iowa, it costs $4. Iowa. I live in Iowa. Fight me. Fight me. Fight.
I ran outside to the street and waved the truck down just in time. It pulled over, and the oldish man came to the window asking what I wanted. When I asked for a specialty cone, he told me I was a little short with the money I had. I believe I told him I didn't have any more money because my parents weren't home. I distinctly remember him asking me, "You're home alone?" as if he were confirming it. I said yes, and he started acting all friendly and understanding. He told me to come into the truck so that I could make my own ice cream cone. I stepped into the truck, and the man went and shut the door.
I get that he's 7, but he should have heard of the saying called stranger danger. That means if you see a stranger and they ask you to get in their fucking car, they show you videos like not to get in like your fucking car at school. Like stranger danger, dumbass 7-year-old idiot. Oh my god. Don't go in the comments and say, Menace hates 7-year-olds, Menace a 15-year-old groomer. No, I'm not.
He told me to help myself to whatever ice cream I wanted. He said he was going to show me how to be an ice cream man, and he went to the driver's seat of the truck and started driving us somewhere. My young, innocent self thought this was all super exciting as I was pouring soft serve ice cream into a cone. But I finished that cone and then started wondering where we were going, as we had been driving for a while.
What actually is gonna happen that the ice cream truck man guy is actually going to kidnap you. Yeah, you're in the middle of a kidnapping, and what I would do, I'm gonna say something that I would not do. What I would do, I would just open the back door and jump out of the car like it's GTA 5. That would be funny.
I went to the front of the truck to ask him, and he asked me in a more stern voice than he'd been speaking in to please go stay in the back of the truck. I listened to him. My appetite for more ice cream was suddenly gone as I got more uncomfortable. We went from a busy main road to a quiet residential road. At some point, I noticed the ice cream truck's music wasn't playing, and he was driving rather fast.
Driving while rather fast because he is excited to booty rape you in the butthole. Yes, I hope I do not get demonetized for what I said, but yet I do not give two fricks. I'm just going to say you are going to get either A, raped, B, molested, or C, killed.
The truck finally stopped in front of some abandoned-looking building, and he asked me to come follow him outside to the building. But not before we heard a tapping on the door of the truck. I heard a familiar, concerned voice yelling through the crack of the door. The man opened the door, and my neighbor Margie walked into the truck. She saw me and came to grab me by the arm and pull me out of the truck. She told me to wait in her car while she ran back to yell at the man.
Thank you, neighbor, for saving Billy. That's his name now. Billy was gonna get either molested, raped, or killed. Or maybe all three. We don't know. Because he got saved. Probably fake, but...
I was extremely confused at first. The man in the ice cream truck sped off down the street. This was a time before cell phones. She couldn't just call 911 right away. She ran to the nearest house. At first I was confused, but obviously I know now she was asking for the owner's phone.
Oh, I probably have pictures of little kids on his phone. I'm not trying to make this video weird, but it's a scary video. Come on now. Menace Scary Stuff Part 1. Video log 1 of Menace's Scary Stuff. This is what we're supposed to be doing, like make weird jokes. Like,
she called 911, and I'm sure she reported the suspicious ice cream truck and attempted kidnapping. I don't remember the rest, except telling Margie my story, her driving me home to be greeted by my dad and cop cars, and then being told to go inside after telling a couple police officers what happened. The exact ice cream truck was found. I'm not sure how they did it. Maybe by investigating street camera footage and getting the plate number. I was made to confirm the driver was in fact the man who took me into the truck. He was sentenced to prison. That's all my parents told me. I don't think they know his name. Either that or they didn't want to give it to me. Definitely not a memory I like thinking back on.
lesson, kids. Not to go in ice cream trucks with old men. Another lesson. Not to go near ice cream trucks at all! Next story is about a pizza delivery. Probably gonna be the last one today. I'm gonna do 2 videos for a whole horror video.
The pizza place I worked at was about to close, and I was getting ready to go home when the phone rang. I was working the counter alone that night, so I was taking calls.
Of course, he answered the phone. I mean, it is quitting time. I wouldn't have done it, but he did. That's an idiot move.
I picked up the phone. There was complete silence, so I hung up. About a minute later, the phone rings again, so I pick up again.
They're about to say no one says anything else. Ooh, no one says anything. You're just here breathing. Ooh, so scary. Bang!
Still silence. I was about to hang up again when I heard the very weak and cold voice of an old woman on the other end. She said she wanted a regular pie delivered.
Didn't he work at a pizza place? Why is she asking for a pie? Huh? Wait. He works at the pizza.
The pizza place I worked at was...
I'm sorry you had to witness that. It was just... They said pie and it was a pizza place. That's kind of sketchy if you ask me, man.
I remained polite on the phone, but on the inside I was screaming. I just wanted to get home and end my shift. I called out to my boss that somebody is requesting a delivery. He told me I had to go.
What is he gonna tell you? What is he gonna tell you next? To suck his big black chicken?
I was upset at first, but I realized it's another tip, and the old ones usually tip the most, so I decided it was okay. I took down the address and told her I would be there soon, but she had already hung up. I thought that was rude, but I ignored it and yelled to the chef that I needed one regular.
I be in the kitchen. Woo! Whipping. I be chefing. Oh, I was just thinking of that vine. Should I play it? Yeah, I'm gonna play it. Put it in!
I've been in the kitchen, whipping. I've been chefing.
My boss told me to just go home after the delivery as the place would be closed. So a little before 10 o'clock, I got in my car and put the address into my GPS. The house was 7 miles away. The GPS took me to the quiet side of town. I arrived to the house. It was a small, one-floor house on a very quiet and empty block. I took the pizza and walked up to the door and rang the doorbell. There were no lights on in the house. I hoped that she hadn't given me the wrong address.
Yeah, I pray for you that she did not give you the wrong address. You're just gonna be sitting in the middle of the neighborhood knocking on a random person's house. What are you doing in my house? Use your pizza. Get the fuck out of my...
I rang the doorbell again. There was still no answer. I was about to give up when I turned my head and saw somebody standing at the window. I got a little freaked out and backed up at first, but I eventually got closer to the window to see the person. It was an old woman, probably in her late 70s. She was just staring at me with a blank expression.
You stare at her. So you stare at her. I would just say, leave the pizza on the doorstep. You idiot. Why are you staring at her, you stupid?
I yelled to her through the glass that I had her pizza. She didn't react to what I said, so I screamed it louder. A big smile ran across her face. Not a pleasant, genuine smile. It was a smile that sent chills down my spine. I still remember that exact face she made through the window. I decided that I was freaked out enough and got back to my car.
No shit, Carl. What an idiot. Oh my god.
And set the pizza in the passenger seat. I had to text my boss about this. I shot him a quick text and started my car, ready to get the hell away. I looked to my right to get one more look, to see the woman standing right outside my passenger side window, giving me the same stare she had given me before. I put my car in drive and floored it down the street, not looking back. My boss never made me do a late night delivery again.
Nah, I would just fire you. I would just fire you. Yeah, I would just fire you. Honestly, I don't want to watch any more scary movies. It's over for today. I'm just gonna give like a special thanks to Liger, cause his channel, his Discord recommended its topic. Have a good day, and please subscribe and like with noties.
These niggas ain't only thotties and they flogging on me. On the ball and keeping on it, tryna get my money longer. I'ma need my money taller, so a nigga going farther. So these niggas